Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Finance with Avery. Today, I'm getting into an exciting opportunity to earn up to $600 with the Associated Bank checking account bonus promo. If you're thinking about opening a new account, why not earn a bonus while you're at it? An Associated Bank is a member FDIC of that Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, so deposits in these accounts are covered up to that standard amount of $250,000 per depositor per insured financial institution for each ownership category. An Associated Bank was founded in 1970 when three banks in the Northeast Wisconsin area formed an alliance, with the oldest bank dating back to 1861. And Associated Bank's current headquarters is in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Prior to doing this video, I didn't know much about Associated Bank, so I wanted to include some details about them in the video just in case you were unfamiliar with them as well like I was. Now let's get more into about this banking bonus, starting first with eligibility. So in terms of eligibility, there is some fine print associated with it, and not everyone is going to be eligible for this account. One of the major factors that's going to indicate whether you're eligible for this bonus is where your address is, where you live, because there are only a few states that you'll be eligible to open this account in. And you see it here on your screen. I'm kind of zooming in. To be eligible to open the account and be eligible to receive the bonus, you have to live in one of the following states: Wisconsin, Minnesota, Illinois, Michigan, Ohio, Indiana, Missouri, Kansas, or Iowa. So you have to live in one of those states to be eligible to open one of the checking accounts with Associated Bank and possibly receive the bonus if you follow the other steps. Now, other requirements for eligibility: you have to be at least 18 years old and a legal resident, of course, in the United States, preferably, of course, in one of those states that I told you about right there. I want to pretty much state that up front with the states, because that's going to determine whether a lot of people watching this video are going to be eligible for this bonus in this account or not. And things you're going to need to actually sign up for this account are going to be a social security number, driver's license or photo ID, and of course information about your physical address. And the rest of it, when you're filling out an application for this checking account online, is pretty simple, to the point. Like other banks and financial institutions, they're going to want to know your name, that information right there that I stated and showed you right now on the screen, and just general information about you. It's not going to be a hard pull on your credit when they run your report and run your information to determine and make sure you are who you say you are. Typically, most banks don't run a hard pull to affect your credit score. Now, you can open up too many accounts and possibly be denied when opening a new account through the check systems and other verifications that banks use when you're opening up deposit accounts. It is a good idea to spread out when you're going to be opening up accounts, if you're opening up several of them, and close out ones that you're no longer using. Now, also, in terms of eligibility, I'm going to zoom in some other fine print and tell you about it here. This offer is limited to one per customer and cannot be combined with any other offers going on at Associated Bank. Of course, new customers opening up online are limited to those following states that I told you about. Also, the offer is not available for customers who have received a new personal checking account monetary bonus within the last 24 months and have had an Associated Bank checking account within the last 12 months. If you had a bonus with Associated Bank, it needs to be outside of that 24 months. If you just had an account with Associated Bank, then it needs to be outside of the 12 months. And Associated Bank colleagues are not eligible. So if you work at Associated Bank, you will not be eligible for this bonus. And like promotional bonuses in general, it's subject to change at Associated Bank's discretion at any time without notice, and any other exclusions may apply. All right, so that is eligibility for this Associated Bank checking bonus, where you can earn up to $600. Now let's get into the steps. If you meet those eligibility requirements, then you can move forward with opening an account and following the steps. And I'm going to start here with step number one. Step number one is to open any new Associated Bank checking account in person or online. Now, if you're opening up the checking account online, you know that process right there. I've told you about that in the eligibility section, kind of showed you that screen. If you're opening up in person, then you need to bring that documentation with you to a local branch of Associated Bank to open the account. Here is a map right here of Associated Bank's presence in the United States physically. You have the branches in the states that are green right there: Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois, and then they have their loan production offices in other states. You see the Michigan, Indiana, Indiana, Ohio, New York, Missouri, and Texas. So something to keep in mind right there. If you're thinking about opening up in person, it may be easier for you to just open it up online. And very important date associated with this promotional bonus is that you have to open up the Associated Bank checking account and fund it by June 30th, 2025. And depending on which account you open is going to determine the minimum initial opening deposit requirement. If you open the Associated Access checking account, the minimum deposit is $25. If you open the Associated Balance checking account or the Associated Choice checking account, the minimum deposit is $100. Now, if you decide you want to open up one of these checking accounts for the bonus in person at a physical location of Associated Bank, there is no promo code or offer code associated with this. It's not on this promotional page right here, and I didn't find it anywhere else. However, I would still mention it to the associate that is helping you open the account, just in case there's some box for them to check or something like that. I would definitely make them aware of it. Now, if you open up this account online, I would definitely do it through the promotional offer page as you see it here on the screen, and I'll have a link to it down in the description of this video. It's not a referral link for me or anything. It'll just take you to this page, or you can Google like Associated Bank checking account offer, Associated Bank $600 bonus offer, something like that, and you'll likely get a link to lead you to this promotional page for this offer. So something to keep in mind depending on which way you want to open the account. So that's step number one, opening up one of those new Associated Bank checking accounts in person or online by June 30th, 2025. As of now, me recording this video in December 2024, that's the date associated with this account promotion now. That may change, they may shorten it, they may extend it, but right now that's the date. You have to open the account and fund it by June 30th, 2025. And when I mean fund it, that means of course having that required initial minimum opening deposit. Now, the base of step number two is that you have to have direct deposits totaling $500 or more put into this new checking account within 90 days of account opening. Now, the direct deposits that are going to be eligible and qualified for this bonus are going to be basically, money deposits coming in from an employer or government agency. So from an employer, just, your regular paycheck, whether you get paid every week, every 2 weeks, every month, however you get paid, that's going to be a direct deposit. And with most employers, you can set up if you want a certain amount of money or a certain percentage going to whichever checking account or saving account. So you can do that with this account as well. You don't have to put your whole check into this Associated Bank checking account. You can put a percentage. Also, you can if you get paid from a government agency, you can go that route as well for eligible direct deposit. Now, things that are not eligible for direct deposit are person-to-person payments and transfers from an existing or external accounts. Those do not qualify as the required direct deposit transactions. Now, determining your bonus, they have a tier for this bonus about the balance in general for your account. So you see it here broken down on a chart. I'm also going to show you some fine print associated with this. Now, the average daily balance is going to determine your bonus that you earn. Now, you see it right here on the screen. They have the chart and everything listed with the average daily balance and the bonus earned. However, I'm going to take you to the fine print, which gives you a little bit more specifics about the dating associated with the average daily balance. So determining your bonus, 90 days after opening your checking account, Associated Bank is going to calculate the sum of the average daily balance for all your open Associated Bank deposit accounts for days 31 through 90. So that's when they're going to calculate your average daily balance. It's from days 31 to 90 from when you open the account. So it doesn't include the first 30 days. The balance of the first 30 days is not included in their calculations for determining your daily balance amount. So that's something to keep in mind right there. Definitely wanted to tell you the specifics about that so you can get an idea of when you're going to need to have a certain amount of money in this account, depending on which bonus you're going for. Now, after knowing that, I'm going to take you back up to that nice chart, which is basically the rest of this fine print. So if your average daily balance from that time frame is between $1,000 and $4,999.99, then your bonus is going to be $300. If your average daily balance between day 31 through day 90 is between $5,000 and $9,999.99, your bonus is going to be $400. And if your average daily balance from day 31 of having the account open up to day 90 is $10,000 or more, then your bonus is going to be that $600. So that's the breakdown of your average daily balance requirement and the bonus associated with it. So that's why with this bonus is you can earn up to $600. Now for that average daily balance amount, you can transfer money to your checking account to meet that certain balance amount that you're going for. That daily balance amount doesn't have to be just through direct deposits. Now that direct deposit requirement is just direct deposits totaling $500 or more within 90 days. Now once you hit that, the rest of the money for the account for the daily balance calculation does not have to be from a direct deposit. It can be an external transfer from another bank account you have at another bank, Capital One, Ally, Bank of America, where else that you're able to link with this account to transfer money from. You could transfer money into this account for that daily balance amount. Also, in regards to that daily balance amount, all personal associated bank checking, savings, money market, IRA, individual retirement account, and or CD, certificate of deposit account balances are included in the calculation to determine your total average deposit balance. So that tier of the deposit balance that's going to determine your bonus that you'll earn includes other associated bank accounts. So if you have other associated bank accounts, or you're thinking about opening up another type of account, a CD or something like that, then that amount of the balance will be included in the calculation for the daily balance amount, which is going to determine the bonus that you'll earn if you meet the other requirements. So even though this is kind of a little bit different with these tiers and the balances, at least it includes other accounts with Associated Bank in case you already have other accounts with them, or you're thinking about opening up other accounts that you can maybe earn more interest in besides a checking account. Because I know a lot of people, including myself, don't have thousands of dollars in a checking account, because me personally, I know of better uses to put thousands of dollars in. I want to earn some yield on it. I want to have it in the stock market working for me in terms of growth or dividends or both, so I'm not going to have, me personally, money like that just sitting in a checking account unless I have a specific goal in mind, like a bonus in this regard. But I definitely want to mention that about the transferring the money into the account in case there's any confusion with the direct deposit requirement, that the average daily balance amount isn't just from direct deposits. It includes transfers into the account. So whatever you decide to go for it. So that's step number 2. Step number 3 is going to be basically you receiving your bonus with some patience. So you're going to get your bonus within 120 days of account opening. And the amount you get is going to be determined, of course, like I told you about in step number 2, your average daily balance from days 31 through day 90 of your account being open. So when they do that calculation, 90 days or the previous business day after opening your checking account, they're going to calculate that average daily balance. Once they do that, then they'll know how much they're going to pay you. Now, when you get paid that amount, it's going to be within 120 days of account opening. So between that 90-day mark of when they're going to do the calculation and day 120 is when you'll receive the bonus that you earned. And to receive that bonus, your account needs to be open. So keep the account open. Also, very important in the fine print right here, your account must remain open for a minimum of 12 months. If the account is closed within 12 months, Associated Bank reserves the right to deduct the monetary bonus from the account prior to closing. Now, this is something I don't see that often with these account bonuses. These sign-up bonuses, welcome bonuses, even referral bonuses, is a requirement of keeping the account open after the bonus is received for an extended period amount. Now, I have seen this before here and there, but not that often. So I definitely want to tell you about that to keep that in mind, because some people may just keep the account open until they get the bonus and then peace, they're out of there, close the account. Some people may find themselves liking the account and just keep the account open and use it. Now, for this account, you may find yourself in that situation, you may not. But for the bonus, you need to make sure you keep it open at least for a minimum of 12 months. Or else they're going to deduct that amount from your account when you close it. Now, if you don't have that amount in your account when you close it, then it's going to go negative, and that's going to be a whole other sorts of problems. So just don't find yourself in that situation, basically. Keep that in mind where if you're going to open up this account and go for the bonus, that, hey, I need to keep this account open. Now, depending on which account you have open is also going to determine whether or not you have a monthly maintenance fee associated with it if you don't meet the requirements to get it waived for the 2 accounts that have a monthly maintenance fee. Now, there is an account that doesn't have a monthly maintenance fee, so just other things to keep in mind. This bonus right here has a few parts to it, I guess you can say, some few gears to it. So yeah, also with step number 3, you receiving the bonus, For tax reporting purposes, this bonus may be reported to the IRS on Form 1099. So something to keep in mind, of course, when you're receiving money, taxes. So if you've done these bonuses before, then you're familiar with this, the whole tax process. If you do your taxes yourself, then you're familiar probably with Form 1099, especially if you've done other bonuses. Then you know about, entering the info and things like that. If you don't do your taxes yourself, that's totally fine. Make sure you take the Form 1099 that you get in the mail with you with your other documents, your W-2s and whatnot, whatever else, to whomever is preparing your taxes. So with the dating with this bonus, if you get paid this bonus in the year of 2025, then sometime towards the beginning of 2026 in January or February, you may get that Form 1099 from Associated Bank with that certain amount that you earned on it that they reported to the IRS. So that's what you're going to want to enter in on your taxes or take with you to your tax preparer. Now, something to keep in mind that may determine which account you open are some of the features that you see on the page here, whether or not you want certain features that an account has that the other one doesn't have. But a very important thing to keep in mind with these checking accounts is the monthly maintenance fee. The Access checking account does not have a monthly maintenance fee. So you're free of any kind of monthly maintenance fees. There is no account minimums, things like that. The Balance checking account has a monthly maintenance fee of $9. However, it can be waived if you meet one of the following requirements. If you maintain a $1,000 minimum daily balance, or if you have a direct deposit or associated mobile deposit, a total of $500 or more per statement cycle, or if you hold $2,500 in combined deposit accounts with the same statement cycle date or the presence of either an HSA or an investment account. Now, for the Associated Bank Choice checking account, there's a monthly maintenance fee of $25. However, that can be waived if you hold $10,000 in combined deposit accounts with the same statement cycle or the presence of either an HSA, health savings account, or investment account. Simplest way to avoid the monthly maintenance fee with one of these accounts is going to be the Access checking account, of course, because there's no monthly maintenance fee. So there's no amount you have to think about keeping in the account or direct deposit, things like that. Next up would be that Balance checking account. It has a monthly maintenance fee. However, it's a little bit easier to get that waived when comparing it to the Choice checking account. However, if the Choice checking account is attractive to you for other reasons, then, you may want to go over that route. So that's up to you. Just it's not financial advice or anything. Just wanted to tell you about the monthly maintenance fees associated with some of these accounts. Thanks for tuning in to Finance with Averin. If you're considering opening a new checking account and you meet the eligibility requirements, the Associated Bank bonus may definitely be worth a look for you. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions about this promotion, or if you scored a bonus like this before, or if you have an account with Associated Bank, you want to tell some people about it, or this bonus if you've done it before. Let us know down in the comments if you like. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're not already for more tips and education on maximizing your money. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care.